Where do I begin? Exploring Croatia by boat has always been on our bucket list, for as long as I can remember. We finally got the chance to do exactly that this year. We really want to get to the top of Vrbnik.
Jumping from the top.
This place has a certain kind of energy. An energy you just cannot get enough of. Traveling through Croatia is like stepping into a giant cultural, nature and historic playground. This is a journey through one of the most magnificent places on earth. We traveled around the island of Rab, stopped at St. Margaret Cove, and then back up to Rose Pebble Beach on Krk Island. And to our final destination, the breathtaking town of Vrbnik. Croatia is a place that you feel. It's a place that you want to get lost in.
That's wrong.
You experience a place through completely different eyes when you travel by boat. It's a unique sensory experience where you're looking at the world from a whole new perspective. It's a blend of excitement, relaxation, mixed with sibling antics, where sleep can become quite a challenge with your sister around. Our first stop took us to the town of Rab on Rab Island. The plan was to refuel and get some lunch, in particular spaghetti bolognese. But this turned out to be more difficult than expected.
Oh, someone's coming? No? Yes?
Dobar dan. Se može li prevezati tu sad vremena? Nigdje nikako. Nikako? A ne, sad se vraćaju turistički brodovi i dolaze nam sad obično su preko do 5 sati. Zadnja ova 2-3 dana je baš ludnica.
Neće da stani se zvani.
Za mjesec dana. A ja mislim da će to još 15-20 dana.
A dobro, ništa, idemo dalje.
No spaghetti bolognese, Elon. He said we have to go.
Pa šteta je.
You have to yell at this man. Can he be angry at you and not at us?
Okay, no problem. But you now go.
Please leave. Just leave.
During the peak of the tourist season, it can be difficult to moor in some areas, even if it's just for lunch. So we moved on and made our own spaghetti bolognese. Rab Island is an interesting place. With the side which faces the mainland almost completely barren, while the western side is covered in thick oak trees. Imagine pulling up here. You are greeted by this insanely clear cove. The water is like liquid glass. Taking a dip here is like a refreshing hug from the sea. The sun is doing its thing, making everything sparkle. Fish are putting on a show below, flashing all sorts of colors. Pure chill vibes, and nature at its absolute coolest.
The kids did a really good job. They just swam from the boat to shore. I'm gonna go check out this church here. It's been here from the 1400s. It was a monastery. Good girl.
Now a ruin, the monastery from the late medieval times, overlooking the picturesque cove, is one of the best preserved sacral buildings of its kind.
Fire came out of his mouth.
What was that? That was a big lizard. 650 years old.
Listen in here.
The water is just crystal clear from here. It's just so beautiful.
Running out of daylight here is never a bad thing, something that will never get old. Witnessing sunsets from a boat, any boat, is always special. And as soon as we started enjoying ourselves too much, nature reminds you that she's the boss.
Come back, my love. I don't want you there. Yeah, me too. I'm coming back too. It's a bit rough now. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm just grabbing the pillows because we nearly lost them again. Just enjoying herself. Nice driving. Really beautiful.
See that over there? In front of us? In front of us over there. See in front? See, that's the tip of the island. We have to go around the lighthouse. See it's flashing. It flashes and then stops. Flashes, stops. That's the lighthouse. So
I can see it.
The following day started with restocking and planning our next leg. And that's where, they give more information.
Can we go near?
I think this area is really nice.
Don't worry about it.
And some breakfast, of course.
Bread monster, huh?
We had heard about this place called Rose Pebble Beach a few weeks prior. And on our way to Vrbnik, just had to see it for ourselves. This has to be one of our favorite beaches so far. It is so cool how the sun disappears halfway through the day. But pink pebbles over there with this stunning rock face background. Amazing.
Although this is pretty cool where the cliff face gives a shade, but we're going to move on because we're all freezing. All of us were pretty cold over there, so we moved over about 20 meters. We're going to probably stay here just for a little bit, organize ourselves, and we'll see if we can dock in Vrbnik harbor and just explore the town a little bit. These guys are having a great time. What we're going to do is we're going to head towards Vrbnik harbor and we're going to see if there's any spots left where we can sort of moor for an hour or two.
Vrbnik on Krk Island is something you might usually associate with Italian coastal towns. But no, this place is right here in Croatia.
Swimming or are they diving?
They were jumping from the top.
It's not a place usually on people's bucket list. We'll just try and tie up to this berth here. But maybe it should be. Every single transit berth was taken, so we tied the boat to a private mooring. At this point we were just winging it. Why not, right? It's moored here, so I'm not really sure if we can stay here or not. I mean, we'll see. There's nobody we can ask. I'm pretty sure we're using somebody's berth, somebody local probably. Vrbnik, originally a walled town, has a 900-year history. This place is pure romance. Okay, so we left our boat, we left our number, so hopefully it's all good. The center is perched on top of the hill. We really want to get to the top. There was no way we weren't going all the way up to the top. Run, 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 run! All of Vrbnik has been declared a protected cultural monument. You can take one. The mystical ambience of its alleyways takes us past old houses with an incredible history behind them. Along with its many treasures, Vrbnik has its own indigenous white wine, which goes by the name of Žlahtina.
It's a long walk up.
Maybe the kids complained just a bit. We reassured them. It'll be worth it.
Let's back to the brim.
Oh, it's one of the most beautiful spots to have a drink. The view is unreal.
Sitting pretty on top of the hill
And we need to sit inside.
with killer views of the Adriatic.
You got our drink?
Calling Vrbnik romantic is probably an
And
understatement.
juice.
You want juice? Okay, but you have some water first.
I want some ice cream.
Charming, uneven streets that have seen centuries of stories.
We're just gonna have it out here.
Because it's full.
It is straight out of a fairy tale book. The ultimate spot for chill vibes and coastal daydreams. You need to get lost in Vrbnik. And don't forget to have a glass or two of Žlahtina.
Well, we just made it in time. These people just turned up and this is their birth. We were here literally 1 minute before they came in.